illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS. A reminder to all personnel over... Time hours remain in effect.
Can I talk to you, Ryder? Good that you're here, Ryder. I found something while monitoring comms for the Nexus. Multiple attacks by people called the Three Sabers. They're hitting outposts and supply vessels. The really weird part is they seem aware of our operations, like they're getting intel.
I hope you have some proof to back up that allegation.
No real proof. Just a pattern that shows they seem to know where to attack. And a feeling. I've reported it, and they say they'll investigate, but then forget. But you're the Pathfinder. If someone's betraying the Nexus, you have to do something about it.
If they seem to know our operations, that could spell trouble. Best to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Best Pathfinder ever. I don't know where they hide, but I got the nav points for their most recent raids. Maybe the Tempest scanners can figure out where they went.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost them around.
More to triumph after
Psst, Pathfinder Ryder.
I'm worried about this place if they can't find you.
What's going on? Why are you whispering?
I'm planning a surprise for Superintendent Kesh. She's always complaining that our stock of spirits is tame. I hear Kadara Port is famous for bizarre homebrews, supposedly pack a powerful punch. Hoping you can pick some up and keep it quiet.
I'll see if I can find some.
Excellent. Oh shit. Shh.
Just not fair.
I know Cirrus has been wrong.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive. After what they've been
Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
That is a distinct possibility.
He was like a brother to me. He would have told me. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm in your debt.
showdown on Kadara. scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS. Independent arm of the Andromeda.
Did you hear about
Drac said he wants to talk to you.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city? I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work in the aqueducts here. I'll bet they have what we need.
On it. One filter coming up.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Vol's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies, navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are, strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a pathfinder myself. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
Ambassador. I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I assume you're trained for first contact diplomacy.
I'm a social anthropologist with a linguistics background. Close enough for Director Tan. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
Do you work on water filtration here?
I designed the system for it.
Can you sell me an ionic filter? My people need it on Eladin.
If they're tough enough for Eladin, they deserve help. Here.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name?
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
We'll take every precaution, but entering an alien environment is always a risk.
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. I'll convince them to let me go. Thank you.
Oh, you're here. Pavoa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels. Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I picked this up. Any idea what it might be?
How in the skies did you find an Angaran star map? One that still works, even. It must be pre-Scourge. If we analyze it, we can learn where our people traveled before the Dark Age.
Do you know much about where your ancestors traveled?
No, not at all. The Scourge wiped out nearly everything. We're only just beginning to travel again.
Could they have made it to another galaxy, like us?
It's possible. For all we know, there are entire Angaran worlds beyond our reach.
I picked up this figure earlier. It might be Angaran.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Does that win me any points?
I'd say you're getting there.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
Because of you, it won't disappear completely.
Yes, I can be determined.
I admire it.
You say that now. You've given me more to study than I ever expected. I've got a lot of work ahead. Thank you for your help, Pathfinder. I'll let you know if I discover anything.
Ryder, they've got a
If should have come to me.
Uxul, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Uxul, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Uxul. He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
No entering the med center until you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring. My people on Kadara are fighting a bacterial infection. Do you have antibiotics?
Of course. Will this do? Stop worrying.
Ryder.
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
Took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here so fast.
All it took was handling some remnant.
It'll take more to keep this partnership going. Ambassador Riala will handle the embassy. Lets us focus on everything else.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me.
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
The Vassal never accounted for outsiders living on Aya.
There's only so much room. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
He thinks you want him dead. Tell him what you just told me, and let's move on.
Thought I was clear the first time. Maybe his translator malfunctioned.
I'll talk to our ambassador. See if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Good to see you. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angar are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
We could let Angar who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
If you put in a request, someone will get back to you.
And if they refuse? I'll have to think about it. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them.
Here, I have the antibiotics for Kadara. Will the settlers be okay?
Once they have these, they'll be fine. I'll make sure they know who to thank.
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved to have enough water.
Pathfinder, Drac wants to see you.
You wanted to talk?
Ryder, I need your help with something.
I get a feeling this is something big.
Yeah, it is. One of our botanists' heart called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Eladin. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
I'm not worried. You're good for it.
Back again?
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Padromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone.
You mean destroyed?
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
From Prodromos is repeating.
We need a closer look.
I hear that. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We have soldiers. We've handled a raid or two without a sweat. But this is bigger.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No. That was an unguarded voice. He means Rogar. That's why he called us.
Even with our defenses, imagine how the Nexus would respond to an assault on our first outpost.
Exactly the response Axul wants.
EOS has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Almost at Black Rock Tand.
That is definitely a Rogar signal.
Understood. Good. Eyes open. Bradley was right. Rogar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Understood.
Y'all, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Rogar are not pirates.
Think that's it?
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Rogar strategy. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Black Rock was a Rogar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I'm not walking away. This is my house.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Not like the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go. Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold it till they're on the ground.
Holding. Keep up the pressure.
Portable cover of Ket design.
Didn't bother to take it.
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1.
Axul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepared to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support. Careful, Hydra!
it's gone.
Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
Our military personnel were chafing at the bit. Better to get them patrolling so this never happens again. Special thanks to our friend Jal. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
They know the drill, but it's different when it's home.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
I want you to know people will hear about this. Your bravery this day, and every day, will not go unrecorded. I'll make sure there's a commendation in every record. You all deserve it.
So, when do we get back to work?
No awards, asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
Well, this is the right place. Let's find the tech we're after. Here's the REM tech PB needs. PB, first piece secured. Got a line on the next?
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear.
All systems green.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Jarl, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message. Jarl Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy's really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Veshanon.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara, but that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Sam sent me the data on that shuttle. I've set up our scanners to track it. Just say the word. This radiation trail matches the shuttle we're tracking. I'm picking up something.
Pathfinder, this site could support an initiative outpost.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why? She was a salvager. Made runs to Eldon all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
We could question the salvager at the paradise.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
I should get going.
Look at this place.
Drac told me you'd be heading over. I tracked the stolen transport to one of Eldon's moons. You need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
Let's go.
My coordinates should drop you just close enough to sneak in.
What are we walking into?
A group of Nexus exiles. They're hiding out in an old complex up there.
Nexus exiles. Drac will love that. Let's keep our visit a surprise as long as possible.
Until we shoot them all. Right, Ryder?
Yes, Drac. Until we shoot them all.
This place is a dump.
Shoddy security.
They should be embarrassed. They don't even have a lookout on the back door.
Most people wouldn't complain.
Be nice to have some kind of challenge. It's the least they could do, making us come all the way out here to kick their sorry asses.
Over there. Guessing that's the colony's transport?
Yeah, that's it. The seed vault better still be on board.
And if it's not?
I tear this place and everyone in it apart until we find it.
It's a plan.
This place is a dump.
Told you so. These guys are barely worth the ammo. You shouldn't have jacked our transport.
Sam, can you clear up that comm signal?
I will attempt to do so.
Around! We got a problem! Get it together!
Stop them!
Wait, did I hear a roll?
Yeah. You think Spender's involved?
It'd explain how they got the codes to the transport. Aron, we're gonna have a friendly little chat, you and I.
Looks like someone's holding a grudge.
I'll teach him a thing or two about how to hold it. About time they got organized.
You get way too happy when people shoot at you.
How about you learn to aim first? You can do better than that. This is just sad. You have no idea what you're in for.
They're getting better at this.
Says you.
Hey, Drac. Why didn't you stay with the Krogan colony?
Kept tripping over the young ones asking for more war stories. Morta had things in hand. Didn't need a relic like me around, so I set out to hunt Ken.
Over there. I see a path on the other side. Maybe if we move this, we can get through.
They're falling back to the building.
Like that's gonna help. Hello? Can you hear me out there? I know that voice. It's our botanist, Born. Pathfinder, Drac, it's you. No wonder the pirates said they need reinforcements.
Why are you here?
I was on the ship doing inventory when the pirates stole it. It happened so fast I couldn't warn anyone. Right, quit messing around and get down here. I would, but I had to lock myself in one of the containers to keep them away. Pretty sure they want me dead right now. Of course they're warming up for liftoff. We don't have time for this.
Guess they figured out why we're here.
We can't let them get away. Colony's doomed without the vault on that transport.
They're hunkering down over there.
Transport or Vorn. We've got to make a move here.
Oh. Ah!
Drac, focus. This is your colony. What do you want to do?
Without Vorn, the seeds in the vault are useless. We get him first. Vorn, we're headed your way. Back in my day, Krogan asked for permission before they went in and started courting. They didn't just hop into things without the proper clan traditions. Kids these days, no damn manners. Tyrone! Get over here so we can talk.
I don't think so, Krogan. Stealing a transport was just step one. We're gonna destroy everything you care about.
There's only one thing getting destroyed here today, and that's you. And this place. And also your boss. And probably your entire crew. So a lot of things are getting destroyed here, actually, and all of them are yours. We find Vorn, then the transport, then I deal with the rogue.
You never mentioned Vorn.
Clan botanist. Kid's real good at making things grow. But he has no survival instincts at all. Mere good to adulthood. Vorn, update.
They're just shooting at the door. So far, it's not doing much.
This place really is falling apart.
So long as it doesn't fall apart while we're in it.
Over here.
Hi, guys.
Let's go.
Watch out!
No!
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
What were you thinking? Why would you do something like that?
He was going to shoot you.
The colony can survive just fine without me. But without you and what's in your fool head, there's no future for our people.
You're always talking like you're expendable, but you're not. We need you. You're not just some old soldier. We know what we lost because you lived it. I need to get some stuff before we go. You talk to him.
Giving everything for your people takes a strong will.
Kid doesn't get I have to put my life on the line sometimes.
Doesn't he have the right to take the same risks for your sake?
Quads, not you two. We don't have time for this. We have a transport to get.
I'm ready to go.
You stay right here. I'm not telling Kesh you died like an idiot. Yeah, this'll do.
Incoming!
Hi.
Drac, the seed vault is still on the transport. I hit the locks before they caught me.
Good thinking with those locks, Warren.
13,000 credits.
Don't get too cocky. You still got caught.
40,000.
Yes, sir.
Seriously, please. Why aren't
You
they
done
taking-
yet?
More incoming!
Looks like a mech suit.
Not gonna be much use to anyone in that condition.
There's the transport. Bourne, override the controls and keep the docking clamps shut. We'll cover you.
Okay.
Never mind the bounty, just kill them all!
Hard to get a good shot in this rain.
Transport still there?
For now.
I think they're letting up.
Better we killed them all.
Looks like we spoke too soon.
Finally, something I can sink my rounds into.
Guess they weren't all broken.
They will. One down. Where were they hiding you? Lots of pirates? Where? I don't see any pirates.
Over here, guys.
Looks like we're done here.
Don't move.
You,
I'm taking this transport.
You're gonna get yourself killed if you do this.
Like I'm not dead the moment that crazy old Krogan gets his hands on me.
I'm not the one you need to worry about right now.
Why is Bourne...
I'll just wait. Oh my god.
Wait. Don't come any closer. It'll affect anyone who isn't Krogan. It's pretty strong stuff.
Time to take out the trash.
My first live specimen test. Doesn't last long, but it sure works fast.
You wouldn't dare! You're just bluffing!
Did you really just say that?
No, wait! No, don't let me go!
Your call. We can get to Spender on our own.
I know things! You can't do this!
I can do whatever I want to do.
Well, that's that.
Let's get this transport back to where it belongs.
You're not expendable, Drake.
We are not having this conversation.
I don't know. No harm hearing him out.
I hate you all. Let me be old and cranky in peace already. New Tachanka coming up. Thanks for helping me get the colony transport back, Ryder. Of all the stupid things.
That's life on the frontier for you.
At least we don't have to worry about a Rome anymore.
He looked pretty taken care of down there. Yeah.
He sure did. I can't wait to nail Spender to the wall.
Sooner or later, we'll take him down. Just like Aron.
Hopefully sooner. I have plans for him. Oh, listen to me, Ryder. You've been around me long enough to realize this. The fact is, I'm a relic, a symbol of the past, when Krogan were bent on destroying themselves. Fighting, killing, it's all I know. For my clan, for Kesh to have a real future, maybe it's best I'm not part of it.
Fighting is pretty useful out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
So, the old man still has some use, you think? Just remember who you're encouraging.